Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to a YouTube video, I guess. I might put this out as a podcast as well. So I guess just welcome back to Gem Drafter. I'm doing a mock draft here, a 12-team Superflex, start to tight end premium, Dynasty rookie mock draft. And we're going to get this draft started here. Super Packers on the clock. Let's make sure he knows. And he's taking Brees Hall. All right, Payson's in here. Peanut butter on the clock at 102. We've got a 2-minute timer on this fast draft. I'm thinking he's going to take Malik Willis, or is he going to try to fake us out and take somebody else? Excuse me. Needed a drink. Garrett Wilson at 2. That is interesting. That must mean he thinks Garrett Wilson's going to land on like the Packers or the Chiefs. So looking at the board here, we got Burks, London, Kenny Walker. I think personally, I'm on the clock. Just chit-chatting away. So Superflex, this is tough. Yeah, none of the QBs are in play for me here. I think based on my rankings, I have to take this is tough. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that because that's not gonna. I'm gonna take Kenny Walker at 3. I'm gonna assume that he lands in a. Oh, let me turn that off. I'm going to assume that he lands in a good spot. Solid young 21-year-old running back. Let's go to Atlanta, Kenny Walker. Maybe Atlanta. I'd like to see that. It is super flex, dude. Oh, at Benny D. Hopefully you don't get autoed. 98, 1.5 minutes left. You're on the clock. Most people's best available is Traylon Burks. Super Packers in the chat says it's a start 5 QB league, and we're still not taking them. Looks like Benny's not here. Come on, Benny. Benny D. So, I mean, a little bit of a wild card there with Wilson going in the 2 slot. I'm pulling up my rookie rankings on this other screen here. Someone that Darren has talked me into, besides Garrett Wilson, is George Pickens. I like George Pickens a lot as a freshman in college, but with the injury and then kind of poor quarterback play, he kind of fell by the wayside of the rankings a little bit. But I think he has potential to be a superstar in the NFL. Honestly, I do with the size. Ran a sub 4.4. Can't remember exactly what his 40 time was, but just a prototypical NFL wide receiver. Could probably afford to pack on a few more pounds. I think he came in right around 200 or under 200. And here's the first auto pick at pick 4. Benny D. Time's up. Traylon Burks. So that's fine. He's on auto. What a shame. I think almost everyone else is here, though, which is cool. TJ on the clock. TJ is taking Malik Willis here. I'm calling it. Minute 40 left. Malik Willis, last call. Big Pelowski says it's a good year to sell Cam Akers. Or should I say James White 2.0? Oh, I called it. TJTX, Malik Willis at 105. Got a crybaby cat outside my door yelping. Mick Anders on the clock, 106. Is he going to take Drake London? Based on my rankings, I would probably reach pretty hard here. I could see Jameson Williams in play at this pick. Oh, and this is not a snake draft. This is a linear draft, in case you were wondering. And I hope these guys are keeping in mind that I wanted to do start 2 tight end premium. I know the tight ends in this class aren't that alluring, but I could definitely see, 9, 10, 11, some of these tight ends coming into play with the format. McAnders must have a tough decision going on here. All right. 45 seconds left on McAnders. What's up, you little whiner? I had to let the whiner in. Oh, Matt Corral at 106. Very interesting. Okay, so I don't know if I'm saying this guy's name right. He's from the Dynasty Theory Discord and Patreon, the Fref or Theft Ref. Not quite sure, but seems like a solid dude. Oh, let me tag him real quick. The Fref on the clock. Interesting. Corral over Pickett, Murdog says. Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty consensus. Fref sticking with Isaiah Spiller, even though he's fallen in a lot of people's rankings, including mine. And there goes Drake London at 108. This is a kind of par for the course first round super flex. Other than, like I said, I thought it was surprising that Wilson went in the two, but every day that I think about Garrett Wilson more and more, I just I'm warming up to him and Kenny Walker, who I drafted in the three, the three slot. I'm just warming up to those guys more and more as every day passes. So we shall see what the landing spots are. I mean, Garrett Wilson in Green Bay would be pretty sick. And that could possibly mean that Brees Hall drops to 102 in a lot of rookie drafts. I think even if Burks, Wilson, and some of these other wide receivers that I haven't mentioned yet, if they go to good landing spots, you could see Kenny Walker dropping into that 105, 106 range. I haven't really looked at a lot of mock drafts. If he's not there already, I think 3 is good value for him though if he goes to the right spot. We got Loops on the clock here. Shout out Loops AC. Must be a tough decision for him. Or Loop Sack. I think that's why he capitalizes the AC and not the S, so people don't mistake it for Loop Sack. A lot of chit chat going on in this mock draft. I like that. Gonna go Brees, then whatever wide receivers Packers pick, then Malik, says Super Packers. Oh, so he's not getting the wool pulled over the eyes. Is Loops gonna auto draft? My mic always gets so high in front of my face. See, I think Drake London at 8 is a reach. I'm not. You guys have heard me rag on him on the podcast. I'm not a huge Drake London fan. I think he's really sloppy. Oh, Loops timing out, or Lave in the 9 spot. I'm just not a huge fan of Drake London. I think he's pretty sloppy with the ball in his hands and not fast at all. And I know people will say, "Oh, well, Brandon Marshall didn't get into." Or sorry, I just got a text. That's why my words didn't make any sense right there. Yeah, Darren wanted to get in the draft and he just missed it. Sucks that maybe I should pause it and get him in here and kick one of these guys that's on auto. Nomad 1600 says I was expecting to take one of the 2 wide receivers still on the board. There's one, the auto pick will not be the other. Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy about all my late first round shares that I have based on this draft board right here. Like I'm gonna be getting John Mechie, Jameson Williams, George Pickens in all of those leagues because honestly, I would probably take Pickens over Spiller, London, and Olave. Um, these 2 QBs and Kenny Pickett, the landing spot really matters for me. I honestly have dropped Burks down quite a bit. So I would honestly probably take Pickens over Burks too. So I think I might be Pickens in the 4 hole, which is way too high when I can get him all the way back here. And I'm actually only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks away right now. So we will see what happens. A lot of talent still out there. Where's John Mechie? Is he getting bodied in these rankings right here? I can't sort by player for some reason, but I'm just gonna type his name in. Yeah, he's like bodied in the rankings for some reason. Another auto pick. What is going on here with you fellers? I know I took a little while to get this draft started. Oh well. Jahan Dotson, I can see a lot of people making these moves if like, based on the landing spot. Looks like Loops is back. The big Pelowski. Number 2 will be there. I'm drooling over my options, he says. Yeah. This class is bad. Just trade that pick for a 23. Nice. Who are you gonna take? Big Pelowski. Jameson Williams is my guess. I think that'd be pretty hard to pass up at the 11 spot. I'm praying that Pickens makes it to me at 202 because that would be oh no, I'm at 203, so I'm 5 picks away now. That would be a fantastic start to a rookie draft, in my opinion, getting Kenny Walker at the 3. Hopefully he lands in a good spot, and then I can get a wide receiver. I know for sure I can get Mechie at 203. But I mean, I might be considering someone like Zamir White at 203 instead, double up on the running backs, go real late on some other wide receivers that I like in this class. I mean, shoot, if people are off him, I might even be able to get Mechie at 303. I mean, based on this ADP, I don't know if this is just messed up on Sleeper for some reason. John Mechie is down here below like Max Borgi, below guys I've never even heard of before, which is quite odd. Below Ty Freifogel, my journeyman darling. Christian Watson, Big Pello. You're like talking 2 minutes ago in chat. How did you auto pick? Christian Watson at 11, Jameson Williams at 12, and then back on Super Packers at Super Packers on the clock. Minute and a half left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide receivers in the first round of this super flex mock. And I just realized my mic was turned down super low. Shoot. I hope that doesn't ruin the video. Kenny Pickett at the 202. That's a great value. And I get my guy George Pickens at 203, which I'm sure a certain somebody that's watching this video is loving that right about now. And then auto pick Benny D98. Went James Cook at 204. Not a bad pick, I don't think. Not my next running back off the board, but it has a lot of potential and just needs to pack just a few more pounds on him. I think he could be a good pass catching, third down running back in the NFL in the right team. We got TJTX on the clock. Rashad White in the second round, though. Yeah, that's where I would have him. Well, I mean, I should say I don't have him in the first round. I know he's a darling of many. Got 4 Dynasty teams. Draft locked up. I know Payson was hoping Christian Watson was falling to that 202, but Kenny Pickett is a good value right there. Possibly a starting QB. Think back to, was it 2018? Nobody was liking Josh Allen. Everyone was Baker, Rosen, Lamar, I think, and Josh Allen. In one of my Superflex leagues, Josh Allen went at the 208. I think I said this, 209. And I took Anthony Miller at the 208 in that draft. Just terrible, terrible. Superflex league too. Sorry, I'm like chugging this mini Pepsi. But we're coming up on the 15-minute mark of this video. I'm going to tag McAnders. At McAnders. App glitch, Big Pulowski. What the fuck? Oh, shoot. I didn't want to say that. Uh, Heck, apparently his is glitching up. You didn't mean to take Watson? Wow, yes. It did something to me. Something not good. Sleeper glitching. So my first 2 picks, Kenny Walker, George Pickens. So looking at one of my teams that I have torn it down completely, I own the 101, the 102, the 105, the 107, the 111, and it's a 14 team league. So I'll just stop right there. I own those picks 1, 2. So I can get Brees Hall, Garrett Wilson, Malik Willis, according to this draft. And I would honestly take Pickens right here at 7, probably. And then at 11, I can snipe Payson on Christian Watson. Or I'll probably just take, honestly, at 11, I would probably take Zamir White or Kenny Pickett if they're there. And honestly, I'll probably end up trading the pick. If I have a pick that would end up being Malik Willis, I would probably trade that. McAnder's going to go on auto pick. Super Packers. If this were an actual rookie slow draft, would have taken like 4 days to get this far. Yes, it would have. And we've got another auto picker on our hands. Kyron Williams. That's not going to happen. I mean, I guess in some rookie drafts it's going to happen, but this is a 2 tight end premium. I don't think these guys are taking it that type of way because not a single tight end, or maybe that just speaks to this tight end class, excuse me, and Weidermeyer's slow 40 time that these guys aren't wanting to take any of the tight ends yet. Nomad 1600. Who you got? This is very interesting to see, like, pre NFL draft. Brian Robinson over Zamir White over Kevin Harris. I mean, it's kind of a weird. I mean, if these guys are drafting on their phone, I don't know if they can get the running back, wide receiver, tight end, QB sort, but you can't sort right now. The way I have this set up, I just had 4 Superflex spots set up because that's kind of how you have to do it on Sleeper. Bijan Robinson at 208 is nice, said Super Packers. That's a great joke. And Darren's texting me right now. Oh, he's watching it. Interesting. Wish he could have got in here, man. That would have been cool. He probably would have taken. Who was the last spot? Nomad 1600. Ref says, yeah, this ain't realistic. Howell in the middle of the second round. I mean, yeah, probably not. Probably goes up here without the auto picks, but like, I mean, the landing spots for these wide receivers are going to pump them up. Like, you guys don't realize how crazy these rookie drafts are going to be. Like, everyone's going to be all over the place because these guys are all kind of like, there's like a top 4, 5, 6, and then after that, it's kind of like a tier of like 10, 12, 15, depending on who you are, depending on what guys you like. Oops, gonna auto draft for the second time. Why do you guys join a mock draft and then just not pay attention? I mean, I can't say I haven't done it before, but I haven't done it in a while, so what the heck? I don't have my soundboard set up. Need some trash talk drops for these guys. Trey McBride at 209. There we go. What? Hold on. That's not. I'm pausing it. Hold on. Hold on. That's no good. I'm manually change player. We're gonna put like Wandale Robinson there or whatever. Um. Yeah. So I had to pause that. Who is blank? I didn't even see who the Raheem Blackshear. That's not gonna happen. I don't know what's going on with this rankings. And there goes John Mechie at 211. That's a great value. I love that. I would have taken Mechie probably over James Cook. I'm taking him right behind Pickens. Damian Pierce, guy a lot of people has been talking up right now. Um, yeah, I gotta explain myself a little bit more. That this guy's on auto pick, heads up. For some reason, joined this mock draft and decided he didn't want to do it anymore. So he's on auto pick, and this ADP is messed up to the point where it gave him Raheem Blackshear, who I don't think I've even watched any footage of. And we got Payson on the clock right now. Desmond Ritter, that's a good pick at 301. And I can't believe that Zamir White. I mean, it's probably because of the ADP thing and people aren't seeing him, but Payson, you better not snipe me right here on Zamir White, or I'm going to, yes, yes, Zamir. Welcome to the squad. I don't even know. I'm changing that. I'm not even going to pause it. I'm just going to change it to, let's look down the list here. Oh, this sucks, dude. Why is the ADP all messed up? I'm gonna change it to Keontae Ingram. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I'm gonna change it if I can. Sorry guys, I know this is not very it's really fun to listen to, just you saying, "Oh gosh, what do I do? I gotta change it. I don't know what to do." Um, you know what? I'm just gonna change it to I changed that pick to Kevin Harris. Sorry to snipe anyone, but that's a realistic. That's a realistic, and I don't even know who this guy is either. Tompkins. I'm gonna change it. I just want to make it realistic. Want to make it realistic for the video. I'm changing Tompkins too. Maybe the Fref on the clock at the Fref. Who should we change Tompkins to? Who should we change Tompkins to? Who's out there right now? Let me look at my rankings over here. We're gonna go Jerome Ford. Uh, to Jerome Ford, telling it in the chat. Anders. I'm surprised Weidermeyer's still out there in the late third round. A Pierce, I forget who that is. I've been so Sky Moore in the late third round. That is awesome. All right, who the heck are these players? This is getting changed to Weidermeyer. This is getting you guys got a better pick before I take your picks. This one's getting changed to Rashad White was taken. I'm gonna go Jerrion Ely. This one. Carson Strong by the big Pulowski. Change 2 more picks on auto. I mean, a lot of guys have bad pro days. Nomad 1600. Super Packers on the clock at 401. A lot of good talent still sitting out there. Tyler Algier still on the board, I believe. Guys that I like: CJ Verdell, Tyler Goodson still on the board. Snoop Connor still on the board. Bam Knight still on the board. Grant Calcaterra, your boy Ty Freifogel. Anybody above that's been gone. I cannot believe I got Zamir White at 303. Now I gotta, like I said, I gotta do more research on this class. I've just been kind of lazy. Other than, I found my top end guys, and I just kind of got lazy. So I got to do some more deep digging. Guys like Master Teague, Kennedy Brooks, they're probably undrafted. Jelani Woods, that's a good pick. Based on my board here, Oh, I gotta erase Samir White's name. So I got a minute 45 here. And wow, this just really sucks that it's all out of order. So I'm going to take. I think at this point I got two running backs, one wide receiver. I think I want to take fourth round. I'm gonna take a stab at Calcaterra. In a start two tight end two start two tight end premium league. Sorry, I'm stumbling on my words because I'm trying to change this stupid pick. I'm going to pick Zonovan Knight for this replacement fourth round pick at TJ on the clock. We got TJ in the fourth round. I just sniped you on Bam Knight. He's going to take Tyler Algier here, guaranteed. I got to get ready to change Mick Anders' pick right away because he's on stinking auto draft. Loops, his draft slot, going Olave, going McBride, going Weidermeyer. This draft. Oh, I called it, TJ. TJ, I can read you like a book, dude. Tyler Algier, fourth round. Insane. I'm changing this one to Max Borgi. Under the radar right now, Max Borgi was very hyped as a sophomore, I believe. And I think he stayed all 4 years, if I'm not mistaken, at Washington State. At FREF on the clock. We got 6 picks left in this draft, and there are some interesting players that have not even been drafted, like Charlie Kolar, not drafted, two tight end premium. I don't think these guys are following those format requirements. It's probably a lot harder when you're not looking at your actual team too, and you're just drafting mock based on nothing. No foundation of a team to think about when you're drafting. It would almost be cool to do a startup, like just starting lineup kind of. However many rounds you think you would need to do for a Superflex startup without getting too out of control. Like, so it would only take maybe an hour and a half. And then immediately after, do a rookie Superflex, two tight end premium mock draft. That'd be pretty cool, in my opinion. The FREF, are you going to make it, dude? 25, 24, 23. I'm going to predict the pick. It's going to be an auto pick that I'm going to have to dig for a replacement. And I have one. I think it's going to be Tyler Goodson or Charlie Kolar. So yeah, a lot of people not caring about the fourth round of this draft, but I care, guys. I care. We're setting the player. Kolar, I'm calling it. Nomad on the clock. Look, I'm a professional now. Even with auto drafters, I'm just ready. I'm ready to change that player. This one's going to be Tyler Goodson for 409. Oh, Tyler Beatty, change player Goodson. Had a good 40 time. Caught my eye when I was scouting. Change this one to PJ Verdell. He's flying up. He's probably going to go undrafted in some leagues unless he gets surprising draft capital. Ricky Person's still out there. Snoop Connor's still out there. Braylon Sanders. Jeremy Ruckert at Mr. Irrelevant. That's a great pick. Nope. I do not want to convert to league. Nice draft, guys. That was fun. So let's drop this down. Zoom this in for you guys. So that is the board. I was in the 3 hole. Got Kenny Walker, George Pickens, Zamir White, and Grant Calcaterra. Honestly, when I'm looking at it now, because of how the ADP was messed up, and I've been watching some more of these tight ends, I probably should have taken Ruckert at 403, honestly. But nice pick by Payson with Jelani Woods right in front of me. I know Darren was telling me about him the other day. So I'm gonna do some more research on these guys. We're gonna do some more mock drafts. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and listening. Peace.